Pelicans were a team that I was very high on heading into this season, and unfortunately, they got hit with a bad injury plague. A lot of their players are missing a lot of time this year and will miss some of next season. But luckily for us, in these rebuilds, we play with injuries off. And yeah, I don't know what we're going to do with this Pelicans team. They traded away Brandon Ingram at the deadline. They made sure that they kept guys like Trey Murphy, like Herb Jones, and they made a big acquisition last offseason and getting DeJounte Murray, and obviously they have Zion on the team. This team is a little bit all over the place. I'm not sure where we start, where we go. They obviously got Kelly Olynyk in that trade, so yeah, I'm really interested to see how 2K rates this team moving forward. I think we have a few big moves to make this offseason, but I'm really looking forward to rebuilding this team. So let's jump straight into it. Let's try and see. Let's overwrite some of these retirements. I don't think some of these guys would retire. Let's kind of head down to the draft lottery. So we do own our first round pick this year. I could be wrong. We do. It's at 4. So if we... I don't really want to get a Cooper Flag. I wouldn't mind getting an Ace Bailey, but we've drafted Cooper Flag before, and I don't want to do it again. So let's just see where we fall. We end up with the 4th overall pick. So we could use that pick in a trade, or we could use that pick to sign someone. We'll keep around Willie Green because obviously this year wasn't really his fault. It was kind of just unfortunate that the kind of tide went that way, I guess. So let's see how the draft falls. So Cooper Flag number 1. I'm guessing Ace Bailey or Dylan Harper number 2. Dylan Harper goes number 2. Ace Bailey number 3. Okay, cool. So I've taken VJ Edgecombe a few times. Liam McNeely is someone that I don't think will go this high. Yakashonas could potentially go this high. Noah Essingay. I actually don't mind taking Liam McNeely here or Jeremiah Fears. It is pretty high to take one of these two guys, though. I feel like, I don't know, VJ Edgecombe is definitely the pick here, but I think I'm going to go Liam McNeely. I think we're just going to go a bit of upside. Is there any possibility we can get like another pick? If some of these guys won't come back. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get any picks or anything for any of these guys. That is okay. I guess we can just see what kind of happens. So Liam McNeely is our guy. Went number 4 overall. Number 5 is VJ Edgecombe. Number 6 is Kadeem Malak. Malak is someone that I was actually thinking about taking, but unsure if the Pelicans will take him considering who they have on their roster at the moment. So we'll make sure we sign Liam McNeely. Brandon Boster Jr. and Jordan Hawkins are both coming back. Qualifying offers... let's just not offer these guys the contracts. That's fine by me. And then moratorium. Do we have any free agents? Just Jemiah Robinson Earl, but I don't think we're really gonna want to sign him. Alfred Payton, I might cap hold and see if we can bring back. He hasn't been too bad. And Bruce Brown, he was part of that Brandon Ingram trade. I'm kind of fine letting him go. Cool. All right. So the rotation next year. DeJounte Murray, Alvarado, McCollum, and I think we're going to go Jordan Hawkins. I might look for a trade for Brandon Boston Jr. We can maybe move on from him. And then it's going to be Trey Murphy, Herb Jones off the bench, Olynyk and Williamson. And then Markovic here is the backup center. Okay. This is where things get interesting because I do want to get Liam McNeely into this starting lineup somehow. But I don't really want to trade Herb Jones or Trey Murphy. So if we'd move Herb Jones to the power forward spot, he drops quite a lot in overalls. Okay, I don't want to do that then. Does he go down? He goes down 1 as a shooting guard. I do like Jordan Hawkins, but I feel like I want to get Liam McNeely into this lineup a little bit more. So maybe we can just let Jordan Hawkins develop. And I think I want to get a better backup center. So is there anyone we can sign in free agency? We have a little bit of money to play with, not too much. Kevon Looney's not too bad. Diabate's here for whatever reason. Marvin Bagley's also here. He's not too bad as a backup center. Let's just pay him some money and he's coming back. Let's see if we can get Alfred Payton as well. So we'll sign him. And then, is there anyone? We'll make sure we sign Payton. He's done a good job on this team, so we'll just sign him to a 2-year deal. And then is there anyone else we want to sign that we have access to? I don't think so. I think we're good with what we have. Okay, let's just go forward to player progression. I think we're just going to see how we go at the start of the season, and we might be able to make some moves at the trade deadline. So Trey Murphy's down a couple, I think, because of that injury. CJ McCollum is down a few, and Herb Jones is down a few. So I'm thinking we could potentially trade CJ McCollum at the deadline. He's a piece that we can definitely use to upgrade this team. But I mean, I'm hopeful. I'm very hopeful. I feel like we could have a good season ahead. So I'm just going to set this rotation, and I guess I'll see you guys at the trade deadline. Okay, so we're here at the trade deadline. We're 30 and 21. We're 9th in the conference, and power ranking has us 6th. So we're pretty good with where we stand at the moment. I think we're going to make a big trade. I think we're the Pelicans. We're a team that should be up there, and we should be competing for a championship. And this roster is definitely good enough. So what I'm thinking about doing, there were your stats, by the way. I completely just glossed over those. What happens when we move DeJounte Murray to a shooting guard? Okay, he stays the same. That's fine. What about shot tendencies? What are the shot tendencies? Trey Murphy's very low. We're going to boost him up a little bit. So my idea, a couple times the Detroit Pistons tried to offer me Josh Giddey. And I feel like Josh Giddey would be great on this team. He's still young. He can still develop. CJ McCollum is a bit older. So I reckon we can afford to pay Josh Giddey at the end of the year as well. So I'm going to put CJ McCollum in here. The Pistons are a little bit over. Is there anyone here that they can maybe... Okay, they've got Brook Lopez, who... That's a big contract. We could potentially move at the end of the year. I don't mind taking on that contract. We can just do the Fontecchio contract, I guess. So if we then offer someone a little bit valuable, like is Brandon Boston Jr. valuable to you? Okay, Brandon Boston Jr. is valuable. So if we then maybe throw in what best pick? I kind of want a pick in this coming draft. So we throw in this pick here with the Indiana Pacers, top 3 protected pick. Brandon Boston, CJ McCollum for Josh Giddey. I feel like this is going to be a fun little acquisition for the team. He's still going to develop. He is having a pretty good year this year. And I feel like that allows DeJounte Murray just to kind of defend a little bit more. Doesn't need to facilitate as much. Let's see if we can get this done. They don't agree. Okay, that's fine. What if we throw in maybe a 2030 first as well? So 2 first-round picks, CJ McCollum and Brandon Boston. They say no. Is there anyone else that we could potentially throw in here too? Like Antonio Reeves, and we'll take back... you don't really have anyone crazy. This Tilulu Smith guy. I'm happy with this if they are willing to do this, and then not. Okay, for Josh Giddey, man, how about a second as well? They agree. Okay, second was all that it took. So our new lineup, what happens if we switch Josh Giddey to the shooting guard? He goes up 1. I feel like I'm fine with that. No, I kind of want Josh Giddey playing the point. Okay, we'll do this instead. So our new lineup this year, and we got rid of a couple players that are going to be in the rotation. So let's see what this looks like. So Josh Giddey, DeJounte Murray. They want to play Liam McNeely, but I want to play Trey Murphy still. So we can have Liam McNeely be the 6th man off the bench. And we're definitely playing Yves Missi over Makovic. So we'll definitely fix this up. So we'll go 30 minutes to Missi. Everyone's basically going to play just over 30 minutes. So 32, 32, maybe 34 to Zion. And then I don't think Alvarado needs to play that many minutes. So Herb Jones, I want actually playing more minutes than that. He can probably be the 6th man. So we'll go 20 minutes to him, 18 minutes to Liam McNeely, 14 minutes, and Hawkins can play 16 minutes. I feel like that's good. No one else here. Oh, wait. Kelly Olynyk. Who is Kelly Olynyk playing over? Because we don't have a backup power forward. I don't think that's bad. I mean, we can just run. We can just give him 4 minutes a night. That's fine. Yeah, I feel like this team's good the way it is. Okay, cool. So system proficiency as balance is now 3.5 star. What about perimeter centric? It's not good. Okay, I'm going to see you guys at the end of the year. That was our big trade. Hopefully we can make the championships or make the playoffs at least. And then we've got 2 more years to run it. Okay, at the end of year 1, Jokic is your MVP. Rookie of the Year goes to Cooper Flag in Washington. Simons is your 6th player. Defensive player goes to Giannis. Reese Shea is your most improved. And clutch player goes to Paolo Banchero. Coach of the Year, Mug Dagnott. So, do we get any Pelicans? We do get Zion here on all NBA first team, which is pretty cool. We don't normally get players on NBA teams, which is, I don't know, kind of absurd. Do we get anyone on any? We do get Liam McNeely here. So, great. We are a 9th seed. So, obviously a bit of improvement from the last year. We didn't even make the playoffs, so let's hope we can get through. There are your points per game. There are your rebounds. There are your assists. Okay. The question is, can DeJounte Murray and Josh Giddey stay in the same team? I'm unsure. So can we make it out of the plans and can we beat the Suns? We do. And now we come up against the Timberwolves who... yeah, they're probably going to beat us. Let's see what happens here. And we lose. Okay, so we get eliminated in the first round. That must mean we need to make some changes. And I'm willing to make big changes next year. So Wemby coming up against Tatum and the Spurs sweep and win in 4. Wemby is your finals MVP. Okay, heading into year 2. Some big retirees here. Russ almost got a ring. We'll overwrite these 2. But everyone else can retire there. That's fine. Draft lottery. I don't know if we own our pick this year, but I'm pretty sure we own a Milwaukee pick as well. So Milwaukee finished very low. That's crazy. So let's see what we end up with. And we end up with pick number 6. Okay. So for whatever reason, that Utah pick should not have gone there, but I'm just going to leave it. I don't really care about fixing it. And then we also get, that's it. So we just have pick 6. Okay. So, I think we're going to fire Willie Green. I think we've got a good enough list of head coaches here to maybe get like a Joe Mazzulla, to get like a Jason Kidd, to get a Mark Dagnott would be fun. I don't want to get Michael Staffer or any of those guys. So, James Borrego's there too. There's a few good names. Billy Donovan, Kenny Atkinson's here too. We can offer Kenny Atkinson a job. And we get John Mazzulla. Okay, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with John Mazzulla. Welcome to New Orleans. Heading into the draft. I don't know if we want to draft for this pick. I don't know if we want to draft with this pick or not. Or if we potentially look to trade this pick. We could potentially go after a good center and have Macy be the backup. That could be the game plan. Like we attach Marvin Bagley and pick 6. I don't know if that gets us. Isaiah Stewart's not great. Yeah, none of these options are really good. So maybe we just draft and then we trade this person. Trade whoever we pick up. So let's just sim to our pick. And we have Elijah Arenas that falls to us here. Let's take him. And then let's just go to the end of the draft. We're happy with that. Elijah Arenas is a good player. AJ, Cameron Bruiser, Darren Peterson. How it's most likely going to go. Make sure we sign Elijah Arenas. And we'll bring back all these guys. And then qualifying offers. We're not going to offer Toulouse Smith anything. And Bird. Well, I don't know why I said Bird. Bird rights. Yes. Fontecchio and Kelly Olynyk we're just going to move on from. So we need to pay Josh Giddey. So that's the one thing we do need to do right now. So where is Josh Giddey? Because we need to pay him a lot of money and we can't afford him. Okay. That just I'm very stupid. Oh, okay. We might have to ship some guys out already. Okay. This is going to be very, very interesting. Maybe we can ship out Jordan Hawkins. I know he's probably going to progress quite a lot. But the Bulls will give us a couple first round picks, which I like to see. And then is there anyone else we can potentially... Like Marvin Bagley's on $5 million a year. We might just have to look what we can get from Marvin Bagley, and hopefully that's enough to bring back Josh Giddey. Cool. So the Grizzlies will give us a couple first-round picks. Okay, can we get Josh Giddey now? If not, I'm going to be really sad. We still don't have enough money. Oh, buddy. Oh, no. Okay. He wants so much money as well. That is crazy. Okay. I don't want these trade exceptions. We're going to cap hold Josh Giddey. Is he actually restricted? Or he's unrestricted? Do we have a chance to match then if we're cap holding him? I don't know how this works. If he just goes elsewhere, we're just going to lose him. We must have some sort of chance to match any offer. Okay. We need to go for a center. That's what we need to do. We've just traded away most of our depth. So that's not great. I don't know who else we can really trade away. Like Trey Murphy's earning a lot of money and he is pretty good. I do want to keep him around. Maybe it's Herb Jones that has to go. This contract of Elijah Arenas is on is pretty big. It's pretty big. Okay. Let's see if we can go through to day 11 or 12. Has Josh Giddey got any offers? He doesn't have any offers at all. So can we get him on a 2-year deal? Player option. Will he accept? He's declined that. Oh, God damn it. Okay. The final day of free agency. We don't want John Collins. We want Josh Giddey. Player option. Please just come back on this. He's declined. We're gonna lose him. We lost Josh Giddey. That is insane. Okay. That is absolutely nuts. Player finder. Giddey. And we didn't even trade for a center. We just threw this whole rebuild. Wait. Did he just sign for a minimum? He didn't. He signed for a... Oh, wow. Okay. That's rough. That's rough. I don't even know what sort of contract that is. That's $40 million. 30-something million dollars a year. Okay. So our roster next year is... we don't have a point guard. I guess we have a shooting guard. Rotation. I guess we have a small forward. Don't have a backup. Okay. Let's make some trades. Or are there any there's upcoming free agents? Are there any free agents sitting here that we could potentially sign? Where are the free agents? Where does that come up? Okay, I guess we can maybe look for a trade. Okay. So if we go Herb Jones, we go Elfrid Payton, and then we go, I don't even know, Makovic. So we need a center and we need a point guard at least. Okay. That's going to be fun. Let's see what we can find around the league that's going to give us something like that. Kobe White would be fun, but I don't think, yeah, we're not going to be able to afford Kobe White. No way. So Jordan Hawkins is here. Would have loved to have kept him now. I guess we can go for Alonzo Ball and Jalen Smith. Like, is that going to really move the needle for us? Probably not. I don't really see any other options. Don't really see any other options. Like, is this an opportunity for us to maybe get a rookie contract? Reset a little bit? Because I don't think we're going to afford any of these other guys. We can try and get Anthony Black. Like, that's not too bad. I don't know if he can really start for us. I don't know. Okay, we can ask for Anthony Black. And then they have Wendell Carter Jr. as well. We're $3 million over. I don't want to give you Zion. So we don't really have any other. Okay, can we get Goga instead? So Herb Jones, Elfrid Payton, and Carlo for Anthony Black, who's going to be our starting point guard, and Goga, who's going to be a backup center. Is this going to be able to go through? They say no. I will throw in a future Grizzlies pick. They don't say yes. Okay. I will also throw in, we have to give up 2 picks, I guess. A 2029 Grizzlies pick. Is this enough? They say no. Okay. Wow. I thought we were going to get something done then, but obviously not. Okay. Where's a young Trae Young and Jordan Poole are both in Washington. That's nuts. Okay. Jasper Johnson, Anthony Simons, or Scoot Henderson. Scoot Henderson would be kind of fun. And do they have... They don't have... Damn, that's crazy. They don't actually have Robert Williams anymore. I don't think we're going to be able to get this trade done, but... No, they say no. Okay. Do we just want Scoot? I don't think so. I don't even know what to do anymore. Okay, let's have a look and see. So Peyton Pritchard is always an option for a year. I can't believe Josh Giddey signed over here. We can't even pick him up. We need a bunch more money. So yeah, but he's behind John Morant. What an idiot, man. What an idiot. Okay. Do they have... Where has... Like, there's a couple guys that are floating around the league that we could potentially try and get. But I don't know exactly who. So AJ Mitchell's here. And I know the Mavs have a couple of centers that we could potentially try and get as well. Marcus Sasser, but he's going to be a free agent. Ty Jerome is someone who could potentially start for us. We can try and get Toe Pitch. Okay. I'm going to try and get AJ Mitchell. And then they also have Daniel Gafford. We're $6 million away. Really? Really? Okay. Can we try and... We can't get Derek Lively. The Mavs will be acquiring too much money. Okay, what if we throw in a pick this year, a top 3 protected Bulls pick, and this Grizzlies pick, all for Derek Lively and AJ Mitchell? They don't say yes. I'll throw in another first round pick. They don't say yes. Okay. I didn't think this was going to get through, but Herb Jones should be more valuable than that. Do they have another center? They don't have another center. That is rubbish. Okay. Can we potentially throw in Alvarado instead? The Mavs will be over the limit. Okay. If we go Alvarado, no, we don't. We can't go Alvarado. Man, this is rough. This is rough. Okay, I'll be back when I find a trade. Okay, so I found this trade here with the OKC Thunder, Casey Wallace and Chris Sinak, Herb Jones, Elfrid Payton, and 2 first-round picks. I'm also going to throw in Markovic. They can't afford that. Okay. They would rather Markovic anyway. Can we throw in Markovic instead? Will they accept this trade? They don't. Okay. I'm willing to throw in 1 more first-round pick to get this done. They say no. I will throw in another first-round pick just to get this done. They really say no. They really say no. Dude, I just want Casey Wallace. That's all I want in this trade. I really just want Casey Wallace. Is there anyone else here that we can take? Could we take this Baron? Nah, okay. I actually don't know what we're going to do. I think we may have just thrown this whole thing. So player progression, we might have to wait to the deadline. We really might have to wait to the deadline. Player progression, yeah, it's a bit of a mess. It's a bit of a mess. I'm going to try and work out this rotation, and I'll see you guys at the end of year 2. Okay, so we're here at the trade deadline, and our team's not doing too bad. We're actually in touch with the play-in spot, and I feel like DeJounte Murray now moving back to the point guard spot has been very beneficial for him. I'm thinking we maybe look to move on from Trey Murphy and maybe get a better center with that money, because we can have Liam McNeely, and we can flip Finney-Smith over to the small forward spot, who we didn't even sign. He just was on our team. So let's have a look and see what's kind of out there. I actually feel like I have a center in mind that I want to go for. And I normally do go for a lot of centers. I normally stick to a few, but I think I've got an idea of what I want to go for. Walker Kessler would be pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Nick Claxton would be kind of interesting. Jalen Duran would be interesting. Şengün would be interesting. But I think I'm going to go for Jarrett Allen. If we can do Jarrett Allen for Trey Murphy, do you also have... You have Andrew Wiggins. I was thinking of a small forward we can put on our bench. Jalen Tyson would be kind of fun. So if we go Trey Murphy, we go Markovic, we go... Who else can we kind of go here? We can give you back Dean Wade. You can't afford Dean Wade. What if you want Elfrid Payton? Don't want Elfrid Payton? Okay, and then we have this Bucks pick, which might get the job done. They say no, and I'll also throw in this Trailblazers pick as well. They say no. I'll throw in one more pick, and they say no. Okay, what about this second? Does this second get it over the... It doesn't. I guess I'll throw in one more first round pick. It's not ideal. I'll throw in this Bulls pick next year. They agree. Bam. We make a huge trade here at the deadline. So now we have Dejounte Murray, Alvarado, Herb Jones, Elijah Arenas, Liam McNeely, Jalen Tyson, Zion Williams, and Finney Smith, which I might look for a better backup power forward. Jarrett Allen, Yves Missi. Now that's a squad. Let's see if we can quickly just find a backup power forward. Aaron Wiggins would be dope. Can we just throw in a couple of these players we don't really want anymore? Is that possible? Okay, who would you rate highly out of all these guys? I'm thinking maybe Elfrid Payton. Nope. Definitely not. Finney Smith. No. Okay, if we're kind of going all in on this season, I feel like giving up a first round pick, and this is pretty good for getting Aaron Wiggins. Let's see if they'll agree, and they do. Okay, our team is going to look insanely different this year. So we went all in, and I guess we'll find out how we went. Jokic MVP, AJ Debunker Rookie of the Year, 6th Player of the Year also AJ, Wemby, Depoy, Most Improved Liam McNeely, Clutch Player of the Year Devin Booker, and Jason Kidd is your Coach of the Year. Do we get any Pelicans? We get Zion here, and that is it. Okay, cool. Thanks for sharing. We are the 6th seed, or 5th seed, sorry. So not too bad, not too bad. Could have been better, but can't complain. Jarrett Allen came in, did his job. Elijah Arenas in his rookie year was really good as well. So rebounds, assists, cool. All right. So the Timberwolves eliminated us last year. Can we get some revenge? Game 1 goes to them. Game 2 goes to us. Game 3 goes to us. Game 4 goes to us. And Game 5 goes to us. Cool. All right. We draw the Denver Nuggets now. Haven't really changed too much. Game 1 goes to them. Game 2 goes to us. Game 3 goes to us. Game 4 goes to us. And Game 5 goes to them. Game 6 goes to us. Okay, now we draw the Dallas Mavericks, who also haven't really changed too much. Game 1 goes to them. Game 2 goes to us. Game 3 goes to us. Game 4 goes to Dallas. Game 5 goes to us. And Game 6 goes to Dallas. Oh, shit. Okay, so Simcast. Can Simcast be nice to us? It normally is pretty nice to us. And it looks like we... Oh my god, went to overtime. And we are going to just win. Oh my goodness. Zion and Jason Tatum. And are we going to go to a championship? We get 5-1. I did not mean to simulate the whole thing. Okay, Jason Tatum's your finals MVP. So, huge retirees. Lots of retirees. I don't think we have a pick in this year's draft. We're going into our last year in charge. We made it the whole way. So we don't have a pick in this year's draft. I think it's all being traded away. Joe Mazzulla is going to stay. That's completely fine. Joe Mazzulla can stay on as coach. And we are going to, just sim to the end. We have everyone signed up. We have everyone we want on our team. So we'll go through the team player options. Make sure everyone's coming back, which is great. And then we'll go through the qualifying offer. And we don't really need to offer anyone any contracts or anything, which is great. Alfred Payton for the vibes, I guess we can bring back. And Hunter Tyson, Dean Wade, yeah, all these guys can pretty much go. That's completely fine by me. Okay, so what is our roster looking like? It's DeJounte Murray, Alvarado, Herb Jones, Elijah Arenas, Liam McNeely, Jalen Tyson, Wiggins. Yeah, I'm completely fine with this. We're gonna run it back, and I'm going to see you guys at the end of our third and final year. So Luka wins MVP, which is a change from Jokic. AJ DeBan's Rookie of the Year on... Wait, did I accidentally do the same draft twice? I think I did the same draft twice. I'm cursed at the moment. Looking after this puppy and trying to record videos, it's just not going well. Okay, do we have any guys on any of these teams? It doesn't look like we do. Okay, that's fine. So we are the 1 seed. So thank God we didn't dupe our team multiple times. Otherwise, we would not be the 1 seed. So here are your player stats. Here are your rebounds. Here are your assists. Let's see if we can just get through. So Minnesota, we draw yet again. Game 1 goes to Minnesota. Game 2, go... Okay. Can we not do this? Can we not do this? Can we not do this? Game 3. Wow, dude. 2K is on one today. And 2K is going to have a problem. I don't want to play this game anymore.